Welcome back to another revision tutorial with Miss Sweet. Today we are exploring the literary devices used in the poem, Checking Out Me History, by John Agard. The poem is written in free verse, with occasional rhyming quatrains. It consists of 10 stanzas and 53 lines, varying from 2 to 12 lines each. The free verse stanzas, marked by short lines, enjambment, and internal rhyme, praise African and Caribbean figures like Toussaint Louverture, Nanny de Maroon, and Mary C. Cole. In contrast, the rhyming quatrains describe the British education system and feel simplistic and childish. This contrast in form serves to question and undermine British colonialism. The poem's free verse has no formal meter, creating a conversational tone and breaking from European poetic traditions. This lack of meter establishes the speaker's unique voice and subtly rebels against the colonial education system that emphasized traditional, metered poetry. The poem uses rhyme, but lacks an overarching rhyme scheme due to the varied stanza structures. There's a contrast between the end-rhymed quatrains describing colonial teachings and the free-flowing, unpredictable rhymes and stanzas about Caribbean figures. The quatrains rely on simple, perfect rhymes, often with one-syllable words, creating a straightforward, sing-songy feel, akin to nursery rhymes. In contrast, stanzas about Caribbean figures use a mix of full, slant, and internal rhymes for a richer, more complex sound. Repetition is when a single word, or a group of words, is repeated for effect. The poem frequently repeats phrases such as "dem tell me" to underscore the imposition of a Eurocentric history and to highlight the speaker's frustration and resistance. Juxtaposition is a literary device that involves placing two opposing elements close together or side by side. By doing so, it creates a contrast that highlights their differences or similarities. Agard contrasts figures from Western history, like Lord Nelson and Florence Nightingale, with figures from African and Caribbean history, such as Toussaint Louverture and Nanny de Maroon. This juxtaposition serves to critique the omission of Black historical figures from mainstream education. Phonetic spelling is a tool for pronunciation. It involves writing out words according to how the letters and syllables are spoken. It doesn't represent an alternate way that words can be spelled in written communication, but rather simply provides a guide for correct pronunciation. Agard uses Caribbean dialect and phonetic spelling to assert his cultural identity and challenge the dominance of Standard English. For instance, words like dem, them, and de, that emphasize his heritage and the oral tradition. Symbolism is a literary device in which a writer uses one thing, usually a physical object or phenomenon, to represent something more abstract. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful.